Welcome to the Realty Rundown, the podcast that cuts through the noise of the real estate world. Your hosts, seasoned industry experts Nick and Nate, are here to guide you through the entire process. Each week, they're breaking down the latest market trends, decoding complex jargon, and sharing insider secrets you won't find anywhere else. Whether you're buying your first home, selling a property, or building an investment portfolio, we provide the clear, actionable advice you need to make your next move your best move.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the Realty Rundown. I'm Nic Wyse, and as you can see, solo again this week. While Nathan takes some well-earned time off, fact of the matter is he is booming. He is crazy busy because we are seeing buyers come back to the market en masse. It's been a really good start to the 2026 year, and we think that's going to continue as rates continue to trickle down. Buyers have been waiting for this. This is go time. So sellers, you got to be ready. That's what episode 50, we made it to 50. Episode 50 is about buyers wanting turnkey homes and why this move-in ready matters more than ever. So I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet for you again, but super relevant. So let's talk about the one trend that we're seeing all over the market right now, the fact that buyers want the home to be move-in ready. Turnkey is the key term. They want it done. In other words, they're shying away from project homes. They want clean, updated homes that feel finished and fully functional the day they move in. Why? Why do they want this? Well, it really comes down to two things. Higher interest rates, sure, they're lower than they were, but they're certainly higher than they were when they were free money. And then higher overall costs. And I think that's a big one right there. So even though buyers are spending closer to 6%, yes, we're seeing those rates get down to 6% on their mortgage. They don't have a lot of room left typically in the budget for any major renovations, like kitchen upgrades or even replacing carpeting or flooring throughout a large home. So unless they're getting a really good deal, they're going to want a home that's already ready to go. It's not just true for first-time buyers either. We're seeing this even with our move-up buyers who are looking for, low-maintenance homes because they're trying to keep their monthly costs as predictable as possible, especially if they're moving up. They're leaving their 2.85% mortgage. They're going to a 6%. They're going to want to feel they either got a really good deal or that the home is top-notch, turnkey ready. So what does this mean for you sellers? Especially if you're selling a home right now and one that's 15-plus years old, here's the key takeaway. Clean it, paint it, stage it. Guys, make sure that you don't have to remodel the whole kitchen, but buyers are paying special attention to neutral paint colors, updated lighting fixtures, clean or refinished floors, fresh landscaping. I know it's in the winter right now. Everything's covered in snow, but it's going to be warm this week. That snow is going to melt. They're going to see your landscaping. I know you can't have all the beautiful flowers right now, but try and make sure that it looks clean and that it looks fresh. And then a big one too is just decluttering your spaces. These are small updates that can make a big difference in how your home is perceived and how quickly it sells. I always say, look at what the flippers do. They're always going to paint with fresh paint. It's typically either really well professionally staged or it's totally vacant and it's got new flooring almost always, or at least the flooring's been cleaned. If it's carpet and it's still in good shape, clean it. Go to a hardware store and rent one of those cleaners. You can do it yourself. It's not that bad. If it's something you don't want to do, hire it out. It's worth the money. So basically, homes that are priced right and move-in ready, they're still moving off the market quickly. I don't know if they'd say they're flying off, but they're starting to. Sometimes, again, we're seeing multiple offers on homes. They're selling. We had one today that put it back on the market. Boom, gone. Full price offer. So be aware. Homes that need work, that's okay. Sometimes homes need work and you don't have the ability or the time to do those upgrades, but you have to price it accordingly. We've seen this recently as well, too. Homes that are really out of date and could use a lot of updates. If they're trying to price themselves alongside the neighbor's house that just did all those updates and sold for $400,000, they're not even getting shown. People are moving right past them. So if you're gonna, put it on the market before you do a bunch of work to it, just keep that in mind. The buyers are going to have to invest in that. So you're going to have to probably be much more reasonable on your price or consider offering a repair credit. You can get quotes for needed work, have a contractor come out and say, what would it cost to redo blah? And the contractor will say, here's the cost to do blah. And they'll give you that quote. And then you can actually prepay for some of that stuff. You can pay it through closing. There's different ways you can handle that. We'll help you out with that. Make sure you're doing it the right way. And then highlight what is new. Highlight what has been done. Sometimes it's not necessarily an updated home, but it's got a new roof. It's got a new furnace, a whole new HVAC system, new windows. So even if the cosmetics aren't updated, there's things that you can highlight. We'll help you identify what those things are. So final thoughts, whether you're buying or selling, just know this right now, presentation matters more than ever. Turnkey is king, especially right now. And a little prep on the front end could mean thousands more in your pocket at closing. So if you're curious what buyers are looking for in your neighborhood, If you're wondering how to make your home turnkey without overspending, reach out to the Nic Wyse team. Guys, we're here to help you. All right. Thank you for joining me this week on the solo episode of the Realty Rundown. Nathan will be back soon. I know everybody wants to see his beautiful smiling face. I do too. But until then, you got me, and you already know, Nick knows. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me.
And that's a wrap on another episode. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you had as much fun as we did. We love sharing real estate insights, but as you can see, we also love to have a good time. This energy and passion is what we bring to every client. Buying or selling a home is a huge deal, but it doesn't have to be stressful. With the right team, it can even be fun. Ready to make your move? Let's connect.